Good morning, afternoon, and evening from wherever you're watching from. Welcome to Belinda's Country Living. Today's video, I'll be making peanut butter cookies. These will be made from scratch. Now, I know you can go to the grocery store and buy peanut butter cookies in a box or in those little small bags, but trust me, they're not as good. Now, I had a couple of my subscribers ask for me to do a cookie recipe. Now, I chose the peanut butter cookies for that reason, and a second reason is our church Sunday is going to be visiting the elderly people that still live in their homes but live alone. And I thought by making these cookies to take along with me, that would maybe help brighten up their day a little. So what do you think? So let's get started and let me show you what you're going to need. For the dry ingredients, you are going to need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Now we're going to mix the dry ingredients first. So you need 1.5 cups. Now you do not want to pack your flour. You want this loosely. It's all-purpose flour. And I just dip the measuring cup in. I kind of just tap it down. You don't want to pack it. And then just rake it off. Now that is 1 cup. Now I'm going to use a half. Now I'm just going to eyeball this. Let's shake that off. It ain't gonna matter if you don't get precise. So that's 1.5 cups, and oh my goodness, I forgot to sift that. So, but that's all right. We'll sift it in the bowl. And to that, I don't think sifting, if you sift the dry ingredients together, it does create a more fluffier cookie. But anyway, that's what it is. I forgot to do it. I'm not perfect. You're going to need a teaspoon of salt. Go find it here. Here we go. Teaspoon of salt. And you are going to need a teaspoon of baking soda. Now, don't get it confused. It's not baking powder. It's baking soda. And then yellow box. You want a teaspoon of that. It doesn't take long at all to make homemade cookies. And most of the time, everyone has these ingredients already in their pantry. And I know y'all have peanut butter, especially if you have little ones at home. They gotta have peanut butter and jelly. So we're just gonna stir this around a bit. Now that was your dry ingredients. That's it on the dry ingredients. We'll set that aside. And now we're going for the wet ingredients. You're going to need a 1/2 cup of light brown sugar. Now you will pack this. Always pack your brown sugar. That way you're getting the correct amount. Just like that. Pack it in good. Hope y'all are having a wonderful day today. It's beautiful here in Indiana. You're also going to need a half a cup of granulated sugar. It's an easy recipe for your dry ingredients. Half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of white granulated sugar. You're going to need 1 egg. Pop that right in there without getting an eggshell. You're going to need a teaspoon of vanilla. Teaspoon, y'all. See how easy this is? You're going to need a stick of butter. Now my butter's, I just got it out of the refrigerator. I am going to just pop this in the microwave just for a few seconds. Soften that up some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. Counting with me, y'all. 6 and 7. And that'll do it. That softened that up quite a bit. Now we are going to mix this up. And I'm just using a fork. Now you can use a hand mixer if you prefer, but why dirty up a utensil if you don't have to? Just mix this all up. This cookie batch will make around, I don't know, 12, maybe 16 cookies. Mix this up really well. Move all this stuff out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. It's supposed to be 80 degrees today, but it ain't got there yet. I did mow grass yesterday, and guess what? Them old dandelions, they're out there in the yard again. Okay, so that is mixed, okay. Now you know if you're allergic to flour, you can make gluten-free. Just omit the flour and you'll have gluten-free peanut butter cookies. Now we're going to add all the dry ingredients to these cookies. Now I made some of these cookies, I don't know, about a month ago and took to a church function when we had our Saturday game night. And boy, them people love these cookies. Now you just want to incorporate this. Mix it really well. Now, you don't want to overwork it. See what I'm saying here? You don't want to overwork it. Oh, yeah. These already smell good. And you know, if you wanted to, you could add some chocolate chips to this and make chocolate chip peanut butter cookies. But I don't have any chocolate chips, so. And I'm still working it. You don't want a real soft dough. And I'm going to work this. And as soon as I get this all worked in, I'll get back with you. Okay, I've got this pretty much mixed up pretty good. Now we're going to add the peanut butter. And you want 1 cup of peanut butter, creamy peanut butter. What'd I do? I'll give me another spatula. And you could use whatever kind of peanut butter you have. I've got the Kroger brand, and it is gluten-free. I don't know. I normally don't buy gluten-free, but I got this jar of peanut butter given to me from the food pantry. And it's good peanut butter. You're going to need 1 cup. Love peanut butter. Love peanut butter and jelly. I like peanut butter on toast. See? That's it. Let's mix that in. Now, most of the time, it does say chill your biscuit dough for a few hours, but I will tell you, when I make cookies, I do not refrigerate my cookie dough. And I've had real good luck. So, it's just whatever you want to do. Let's go ahead and mix this up. Mix that peanut butter in. You can smell that peanut butter. That is what's going to make it all so yummy. Now it's about ready. And I'll tell you another thing you can do. You know them cookie logs that you buy in your grocery store, I believe they're in the freezer. You could roll this up into a log, put saran wrap, and put it in your freezer. And you're ready to make cookies. Pull them out, slice them, put them on your cookie sheet. Now that is ready to go into your cookie balls. Okay. A little bit mess aside this side here. I am going to, there's my other plane here. Had one of them break on me. Now, I got my cookie sheet. Here you go. And I'm going to line that with parchment paper. Easy cleanup. I'm gonna wash my finger off here. I don't have a spray bottle, but I'm just going to wet this down with a little bit of water to hold my paper in place. And that just holds your paper in place. Now I'm using I believe it's a 1.5 scooper. Oh. Let me set this aside so you can see what I'm doing. Now, and I'm just scooping it out, just like that. Now you could roll that in a ball. Man, I think I will do that. Do about a 1 or 2 inch ball. And you want to put these about 2 inches apart. I'm going to get these on here, and then I'm going to shape them up pretty good. Just like that. Up. I did it again. You want to preheat your oven to 350. That simple little task right there, I always forget to do. Ooh, smells good. Now you can make these as big as you want and as small as you want. And you're going to preheat your oven to 350. And you're going to bake for 8 to 10 minutes. If I had, like I said, if I had some chocolate chip, I'd put chocolate chips in them. Okay, so let's roll these out. Yeah, you don't have to refrigerate these. They say you do, but I haven't as long as I've been making cookies. And they turn out just fine. And you can even dip them in sugar if you want. But let's cut the sugar out. You do not have to roll these in sugar. Oh, these look so good and smell so good. Now I'm going to I'm using a fork and I'm just going to crisscross. Mash down a bit and drag out. If you try to lift up on it, they'll stick. Just drag it across like so. Now, if you don't have butter, but you have Crisco or lard, these are just as good. I've made peanut butter cookies using that Crisco butter flavored grease, and that makes real good peanut butter cookies, the butter flavored Crisco. Y'all see what I'm doing here? You don't want to mash it all the way through. Just maybe in the middle. Hold on to your paper. There you go. And I just drag it across. That's all I do. Rock it up. See there? Rock it up. Just like that. One tray down, waiting on the oven. On that tray, we got 12 cookies, so, but I'm not making a mess. Big as I usually do, and I'll probably have to make another batch to go with me. Yeah, that water, this did good. This one did. Okay, let's get this done. Boy, this month has really gone fast, y'all. Always seems like the summer, spring always seems to go the fastest. Now, if you make these cookies bigger, you're not going to get as many cookies. And they will spread out, so that's why you need to at least space them out about 2 inches. And I may not have to make another batch. Oh yeah. So we're going to get 32 cookies. Is that right? 16 and 16, 32. Alright, and my last doctor's appointment so far. I've had 6 weeks, once a week, going to the doctor for a treatment. And today was my last treatment. I go back in June to my urology doctor, and he'll test me and see what else I have to do. So appreciate all your guys' prayers. And look at this. Oven still ain't preheated yet. So we're going to crisscross again. Just like that. And remember not to over bake these cookies. They will not taste the same. When you check on your cookies, if they get brown around the edges, you want to pull them out of the oven, because they will continue to bake once they're out of the oven. And you want to let these cool. Oh yeah. That one was a little small, but look at this. I gotta bring you a little closer. There you go. So when the oven goes off, I'll stick both of these in the oven. And it is now 5 till 3, so as soon as the oven goes off, I'll be back with you and you can see me put them in the oven. Okay, my oven has preheated to 350. We are going to pop these in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. And we will show you what they look like. I wish you could just smell these. You want to put these in the center rack. 8 to 10 minutes. Now this depends on your oven. So yeah, that's what this is about today. I'm going to turn you around here. Hey, I'm going to turn you around here and show you how beautiful it is outside. Here is my sister's cat that I inherited. Her name's Possum. Possum, what you doing, sweetie? She has come a long ways. She had lost a lot of weight. She had went through depression once, when my sister passed away. And look at her. She's the most lovable cat. And I am so allergic to cats. So, here we go. We're outdoors. And yes, yesterday I mowed and Dylan, he weed-eated. And look at the dandelions. They pop up overnight. Beautiful, beautiful. But boy, it was so windy yesterday. I about froze to death mowing. The flowers are starting. They just boost up there. Oh, okay, there we go. I got a couple there starting to bloom. And about 2 weeks ago, that little hospice plant there was really, really just peeking out of the ground. Look at that. Yep, I got to get back out here and get on these weeds. Okay, so, look at there. I just thought I'd share that with you. I know this ain't about my yard or anything. It's about making cookies, but I know. I just like to talk, I guess. Anyway, when the cookies are ready to come out of the oven, I'll come right back. Okay, we are getting the peanut butter cookies out of the oven, and I will tell you, it has been exactly 10 minutes. And look at that, y'all. Beautiful cookies. Oh, my paper did get a little around here. Last tray. I'm going to set these on the oven over here. Turn the oven off. And boy, I wish you could smell these. We're going to let these rest for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then we're going to transfer them over to this cooling rack. And then we'll do a taste test. But this is what you want to see, just the edges where they're brown. I'll get you a little bit closer here. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Yummy, yummy. To your tummy. Okay, we are taking these off the cookie sheet and placing these on a cooling rack. And remember, these will continue to cook as they cool down. Whoops. Wow, they look so good, y'all. I wished I had maybe I do have another rack. And look at these. The bottoms are perfect. Absolutely perfect. And they're still a little warm. See? We'll taste them just as soon as they cool down. These have cooled down and ready to bite into one of these. Look, see? Nice cookie. It smells like peanut butter, so it must be peanut butter. Okay. They're good. Very good. They're not, I didn't make them too thin. Now, if you go any smaller than that 1 inch ball, cookie ball, I think they would be too small, and then they would be much thinner and much crunchier. Y'all gotta try these. And you know, I don't know, but I only got 24 cookies. I can't remember. Did I say 32 or 36? No. I only got 24. There was 12 on each cookie sheet. But, yeah. And I even went to high school. I did. Believe it or not, I made it through. So, you gotta try these. Oh, that's so good. We gotta try these all, you all. And I think them little women that we're gonna go visit, I think they're really gonna love these peanut butter cookies. Because, you know, back in their day, they made peanut butter cookies. You know they did. Very good, y'all. Thank you for watching. I hope y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. And as always, don't forget, give me that thumbs up. And I know it's hard sometimes to watch the full video, but if you could watch at least a minute, that would so help my channel and help me reach my $100 this month. I think I'm at $92 right now. And so, I know, the more videos you do, the more ad revenue you make. And, but I've had some health issues, so it's kind of slowed me down a little bit. So, anyway, hoping to get back to doing my regular couple videos a week. Till the next time, as always, remember to be kind in your words and be kind to those. And don't treat evil with evil.